We're approaching a new decade. As time progresses, the world around us changes with it. My name is El Marquis, musician, rapper, record producer, unashamed Christ follower, and today we're going to discuss what will happen to music in 2020.
El Marquis Productions.
Normally when I ask questions, I tend to have some sort of answer for them, but today, I don't. I really want this to turn into a discussion with you and have things that we can discuss in the comment sections or in my DMs or amongst your friends. When 2020 hits, will we continue to listen to music the same way that we currently do now? Centuries ago, we could only hear music if it was played live right in front of us or if we were playing the music live ourselves. Eventually, we learned how to record music and have it played back on different devices, such as through a cassette tape, through vinyl, through CDs, and now we can digitally stream it on these things, our cell phones. You can listen to like any song you want, like right now, on demand. Where else can we possibly go from here? Will something supersede streaming? What tools will we use to make music? Even though physical instruments are obviously still being used, virtual instruments have been growing in popularity for a long time now. Virtual instruments are found in the form of plugins such as Omnisphere, Massive, Nexus, Kontakt, Serum, a whole bunch of different instruments that we can pull up in our computers and play them on our keyboards and create music without having to use an actual real physical synthesizer. There are still professional studios that use analog gear, but now there are plugins that model similar characteristics and sounds as them, and now they've reached a certain quality level where now people question whether or not it's even worth using the real deal, especially if the sound is at least 90% of the way there and it is more convenient to use. We've even seen services that automate certain things that normally need to be done in the studio, such as online mastering services that use algorithms to master your music. There are even tools that we use that make creating music even easier, such as Splice.com that offers royalty-free loops that can be used to spark some inspiration in a beat, or even plugins where you can press one note and then that plugin will build chord progressions for you. What new technology will arise in this decade? Will music continue becoming easier and easier to make? Long ago, if you weren't on a major label or if you didn't have a really big budget, it was extremely difficult to generate income off of music and generate a loyal fan base. Now it's possible for these things to be done through social media. If you have a decent budget and you're willing to learn how to use these different tools such as social media, websites, and ads, you can really spread awareness for your brand. However, we've also experienced different social media platforms rising in popularity and then just one day just falling completely off. And we've even seen our organic reach in platforms such as Facebook and Instagram decrease. Are we going to continue seeing these types of patterns in the social media platforms we currently use and the ones that are still gaining in popularity? If we do, will more people like you and me create our own platforms to engage with fans rather than relying on other people's services? Will touring be as important? Touring is still one of the best ways to engage with fans and generate income. But some artists are actually able to make a decent living just by uploading their music to streaming services or selling an incredible amount of merchandise. Will it become less necessary as artists find new ways to engage with their fans and generate income? What new sounds and genres will be introduced? Sounds go and come with the time. Music from the 90s sounds different than it did in the 2000s, which sounds different than the music in the 2010s. What are the 2020s going to sound like? Are the current popular styles and genres going to remain being popular? Will they evolve, or will they just die out completely? Who's going to take the lead and push the sound of music in a new direction this upcoming decade? And the most important question of this video is, what are you going to do in the midst of all this change? Some people refuse to evolve with the times and they're stuck in their ways. They think change is bad and then refuse to evolve and grow as a person or as a business or in life, which results in them being left behind. So many things have changed throughout this decade in terms of how we listen to music and how we create music and how it's sold. This upcoming decade will likely introduce similar changes in how music is consumed, created, and sold. Are you going to be stuck in your ways, or are you going to change and evolve in this new era? Thank you for watching this video. If you like what you've seen today, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so you know whenever I upload new videos. Also be sure to visit my website, elmarquisproductions.com, where you'll be able to check out my music, my beats, my sample kits, as well as my mixing and mastering services. Now go down in the comment section below and let me know what changes are going to happen to music in 2020 and what are you going to do about it. My name is El Marquis, El Marquis Productions. God bless.